work. Hello everyone, how are you doing? How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Let me take my jacket off. There we go. We got work to do today. We got work to do. Yeah, work. I mean, sleep. No, work, sleep. No. I mean, I'm not falling asleep like Cupcake.
Work, war, yawn. I'm asleep now.
I'll be late today. She is never late. I mean, I might be late. I was running a little late. I just had to get my drink. My tummy's a bit bad and a plumber came around today, which I wasn't expecting. I mean, we are getting plumbing work done because we've had a leak in the house, so I've not been expecting it. But what I'm doing today is stuff that could have been a hand cam. Well, I decided not to because I can't be bothered setting up for hand cam and it's not very exciting stuff to look at. What I'm doing right now is, do you know the sprue? Which, if you don't know what a sprue is, it's, do you know Warhammer models? So they always come with that plastic frame around them and you have to cut them off it. Well, that plastic frame is referred to as a sprue. It's a sprue. And, well, that's all plastic. That's recyclable. It's technically a type of polystyrene, I found out. But it's recyclable and I've got lots of it. I don't like the idea of throwing lots of plastic away because of, you know, what it is. And I found some different uses for it, but there's also ways to recycle it. So what I'm doing, I'm cutting down all of the sprue pieces into tiny little chunks because at the moment, that's just sprues where they got these big frames. They take up a lot of space. But if you cut them into little tiny chunks, you can store them inside a container that's much smaller. That's what I'm doing right now. Just throw it in the oceans, turtle. No, they don't. But for a few things is, if you can get it to a correct heat, I don't recommend this because it has to be very, 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 very hot. You can melt it down and then just use it as like how Games Workshop does. Melt it down, make a mold, put it into a mold, and boom, you can make models. But the other thing you can do is you can get some acetone. So just nail varnish remover, and if you put it in if you get a lot of that, like in a jar, and you've put all your sprue bits and plasticky model bits that you don't need anymore, you can melt them all down using acetone, and then it becomes like this gooey, goopy gel-like substance that you can then mold into whatever you want, like clay. It's very sticky, very hard to work with. But if you want some plastic stuff, like you could in theory try to make molds of it. Oh no, try to use molds of it to keep eating it. But that's because they think it's food, and when they find out it's not food, if they get tummy ache and die. It's sad. Poor turtles. Poor turtles. But yeah, with this thing they call sprue goo, one of the things I'm thinking about doing is using it to make a large base for my Warhound Titan. Because I got a large base already for it. But it's actually just made from an old foam card thing. Foam. Audio foam. What's the word? Do you know if that's soundproofing foam? Technically not soundproofing. But do prevent echoes and stuff. Yeah, it's just made from one of those tiles. But if I cover that in like this sprue goo, it will eventually dry into a kind of brittle plastic. Read the comment by the way. Why if you keep eating? Just throw it in for oceans. Turtles love it. Why if you keep eating it then? Read the comment by the way. Oh, also, I only told you that I might be late today. Out loud. I mean, read things out loud. Read what out loud? What out loud to learn? No. I don't think streamers read stuff out loud. I don't know how to read. I'm a VTuber. Never mind. Stream Elements bot running. Learn how to customize the bot here. https://docs.streamelements.com. Is that what you want me to do? And that was a comment left by Stream Elements, which is a moderator here and has a lot of subscribers. A lot of subscribers. Na 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 na. Oh, by the way, managing... Talan, you might be interested to know, apparently as a managing moderator, you might have more access abilities now to do stuff. Please don't, like, delete my channel or anything like that. But yeah, YouTube was just telling me stuff you can do now. I was doing well today, and you just had breakfast. Ooh, nice! I'm glad you're doing... What did you have for breakfast? I had a packet of crisps. The best breakfast. And just before the plumber came, I had... What did I have? I had some chicken. I had some beans. Oh yeah, if you keep hearing a clicking noise, that's just me breaking up these bits of screw. I actually had cookies. Cookies! Yeah! That's actually a breakfast cereal in Britain, you know. Cookies. Cookies are breakfast. Oh. I forget I have that emote for if you type in cook, it just has that code when a emote come up. Oh yeah, I had chicken, beans and chips. And I had just been eating when the plumber person came around, and then I was moving. And because I was moving just after eating, my stomach problem got very upset at me and decided to give me food poisoning. No, my stomach problem acts like food poisoning when I eat food. And I ate a little bit too fast, and it took me half an hour to eat my meal, which is way too fast for me. And the plumber was here. So I was moving about without taking an hour to rest. And as a result, my tummy got very upset. I have an incredibly fast metabolism though. It's crazy. Like why is, I say metabolism, it's not metabolism, gut transit. Crazy what happens with that. Oh, clipping all of these pieces out. Clipping all of these pieces out. I'm on one sprue right now. I've seen someone use a blender and break the blender trying to cut up screws. So I'm not doing that. I'm just got a clippers. I'm cutting it one tiny piece at a time. I've got hundreds of sprues to cut up of varying sizes. Oh, I might have to leave for a little bit if the plumber arrives before my parents get back. Sounds like the plumber's here. I can hear a beeping van. So I might have to leave soon. If I do, I'll give you a little warning. I say leave as in like BRB. BRB. I'll just be like, hey, I'm on a call right now. I can't answer. Will I kind of leave you here? Rats eat copper, I eat plastic. Om nom. Don't eat my plastic!
Rats eat copper, I eat plastic. Om nom nom nom.
Oh yeah, I didn't read the say at the beginning. Oops, I stole your thing, Cupcake. I'm sorry. Don't eat my plastic. I need a plastic. I'm gonna make sprue goo. Rats eat plastic too. Stop the propaganda. You stop the propaganda. Oh, I'm probably gonna have to BRB for a few minutes soon. I'll have to leave you. I'll have to leave it. But I mean, if it was a Pomodoro, so I would be talking, yeah. So I'd be taking time to yap, then time to work, then time to yap. Would have a thing anyway. Okay, give me a moment. Give me a moment. I am back. I am back. I apologize that was so long. Unfortunately, someone might have needed my help. But it turns out for situations a lot worse than it is. So now we have to cut out parts of our roof. Of our ceiling. Well, not for roof, the ceiling, not roof. There you go. So what's all of this? Just give me a moment. I'm gonna just close the windows. I'm back. He's staying near the ceiling. Yeah. Yeah, we had to cut out part of the ceiling because the fittings that they brought just won't. None of the fittings will fit, so they have to replace more of the plumbing system to get the fittings to fit. You know, it's because we got a leak. We have a leak. We've had it a while. Finally, looks like it might be finally fixed. And hopefully, by the time he needs help or me or whatever, my parents might be home again. What have you guys been talking about? Propaganda is what happens when a British person takes a really good look at something. What do you mean a propaganda? What I don't get that joke. What happens when a British person takes a really good look at something? Okay, I had a minor transcendence just now for Battlefield Gothic. There's a ship called A Shroud of a Necrons, terrible gun platform, great command platform. You want to give it more ships to work with, not using the massive 10 tomb ships which will eat 500 or 550 of your 1500 points of fleet. I'll just get 2 more scythes instead. Oh. So for more... I need to play Battlefield Gothic, it looks cool. Or Battlefield Gothic 2. I've heard there's Tau in the game, but only for like multiplayer and custom battles. And not in the actual campaign. But I've heard there's mods and stuff you can get for it which add Tau to the campaign, but at the same time most of those mods change the ships and it makes everyone except the Imperium overpowered. You had a copy and paste ready, and I came back to ruin it. Howdy, Nathan. How you doing? Yahoo! I'm working away. I'm putting up screws at the moment. If he keep hearing a clicky noise, that's just me with a screw. Why would you want to play as a stinky Tau? No, I don't want to play as a Tau. I want to play against the Tau, but I want to play campaigns like Stellaris campaigns. And the Tau aren't fair to beat up. Also, there might now be noises of saws in the background due to the ceiling being cut apart. Oh my gosh, that's loud. See what I mean? I turned off my microphone then so you didn't have to hear it. I play Tau. Do you like torpedoes? Yeah, Tau have lots of torpedoes. Tau ships look weird. They're nothing. A lot of Tau ships look nothing like what you'd expect for Tau. Apparently, Battlefield Gothic is very popular in the space game community. I mean, even among... Yeah, lots of Warhammer games are actually very popular even outside of people who don't like Warhammer. Like, Space Marine was just a popular game when it first came out, even outside of the community. Warhammer Total War was popular amongst so many people. There's a saw going along. It goes bzzz, bzzz. Hey, Ramon. Yeah, if I knew this was happening at this time. Oh no. Oh no, that's loud. Sounds like cooked a lot of burritos to eat. If I knew this would be happening. I'm still here. If I knew this had been happening, I would have probably, you know, done the streaming for more. Actually, he was here for morning too. Yeah. Maybe I should have cancelled the stream. Well, actually, he wasn't planning to originally to cut open the ceiling. It should have been a very quick thing, but ultimately it ended up not being a very quick fix. Sorry about this. He is sleeping on your couch. How long has he been? No, he's not sleeping on my couch. Why do I do to say he's sleeping on my couch? Oh no. I just realised that was a question. Are we playing with your pipes like they are violin strings? No, they're just cutting open a hole in the ceiling so they can get to the pipes. No, it's because he was here this morning trying to fix things and figure stuff out. Potentially it would take 2.5 hours. I don't know. Hopefully it won't take that long. He just has to cut a hole in some plaster and whatever, so it shouldn't take too long to cut the hole. Noisy stuff should be over soon. Noisy stuff should be over soon. Poorly played violin screeching intensifies. No, not the homes made of plaster. The ceiling's made of 2 layers. I am working. I'm clipping apart sprues here. You can hear the clippity clips of me clipping sprues. Oh no, we're not. You know, yeah, the ceiling's made out of 2 layers. So first you got the floor that you walk on, which is made out of wood, floorboards, your carpet, all of that pieces. Then you've got all the pipes below that. Then below that is a layer of plasterboard. Now it's plasterboard, so it's easier to access and repair once you've cut it open. So basically, you cut it apart to get access to the pipes if needs be, and then it's easy to repair again. It's also lightweight, relatively easy to replace. If there is a leak, it will leak through the plasterboard, so you can actually see the leak. A lot of reasons to have it made out of plasterboard. And all he's doing is cutting through a layer of plasterboard. No holds barred, right for jugular. Lana's woken up and chose violence. I know. Right for the jugular. He's been so mean to me. Protect me, chat. Protect me. Obviously, you wouldn't see me cut holes in my ceiling. That'll let for that sin. Have you seen that rat over there? Look, look, there's a rat. There's a rat. Just there. My head's just covered it. Covered it again. Looking at it. Oh, it's gone again. He's cold. Let him in. No, he wants to eat the cupcake. He's mean. He's mean. And the goose will get in. And we don't want to goose loose about this goose. Because the goose will try to eat the cupcakes. And the pigeons will try to eat the cupcakes. And that squirrel behind the chalkboard. Out the side of the window behind the chalkboard. Just look at the little gap between the edge of the screen and the chalkboard. Eventually a squirrel will appear there. A red squirrel looking in. Looking for cupcakes to eat. Has he ever eaten the cupcakes? No, because I don't let him in. Oh, there's a cupcake right there too. Outside. There for guards at the door. Come on, invite Murder Mike in your home. He has never killed you before. No. No, I won't invite Murder Mike into my home. He's not killed me before. Has he killed people before? What's Murder Mike? Oh, hello, Branwy. So I'm working away today, Branwy. If you're hearing weird clipping noises, that's just me with my clippers putting apart sprues so I can recycle them. If you hear some weird drilling noise, that might sound like Cupdoll's had burritos. Well, Cupdoll had burritos, but also there's a plumber working at the moment. Somebody. I don't know. It might just be a normal contractor. I don't know. They're doing plumbing anyway for us. I'm not real familiar with Murder Mike or his associates, Killy. Killy of a body snatcher. Oh, I miss Killy. Listen to these sprue bits. Sprue bits. I've got another sprue. I'm cutting her apart. Oh my gosh, it takes forever to cut these sprues apart. It'll take me hours to get through them all. But that's why I did this stream, because I'm like, you know what? People do work along streams. And this is not going to be fun enough for a hand cam. But you know, maybe people don't mind it if I do it for a work along stream. Okay, this sprue is a little bit easier because it's less complex than the other sprues I've done. Clicking noise. Are you clipping Talan's nails? No, I'm breaking apart sprues. Do you know the little plastic frames that the Games Workshop models come in on? Warhammer models. Yeah, they're called sprues. I'm just clipping it apart so that it takes up less storage space and so that I can recycle them easier. I sure do seem to have a lot of nails. You're right, you don't have that many nails. You've got like 6. Like 6, well maybe 12 if you include your back legs, but I don't include them because I'll break them. Yeah, rats miss most of the toes because they eat them. Oh. Flipping apart this sprue. Okay, deal before we're saying this sprue is less complex. Well, the rest of the sprue isn't as complex as the beginning part of the sprue. In fact, just ow! I just clipped my finger. Ow. Ow. That was painful. I'm bleeding. Wait for snow blood. Is blue? Is blood meant to be blue or red? I thought it was meant to be red. Why is it blue? That's have 5 fingers on each hand. Yeah, but they eat like 3 of them on each hand, so you know. I've been busy trying to use layers and glaze methods of painting. Trying not to overlap the paints is rock hard. Trying not to overlap the paints, for rocks are hard. Oh, it's not rock hard, rocks are hard. Makes sense, I suppose. Blue, are you high in copper? Nope. Nope. Bits of my skin are coming off from where I'm accidentally clipping myself. There you go. There you go. Rats don't eat their fingers. Stop cutting yourself. No, rats eat their fingers. I'm pretty sure they do. If you make a rat hungry enough, he'll eat his fingers. Oh my gosh. These blue bits just want to fly everywhere, you know. They fly everywhere. How are you even managing to do that? Well, because I'm holding the pieces so that they don't fly everywhere. But then it means that my fingers are a bit too close to where I'm actually clipping. So, also I'm trying to clip the pieces relatively small so that it's easier storage.
No animal does self-cannibalization in response to hunger.
Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Okay, stress. Stress them out enough. And they'll start going nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Okay, we need to just clip all of these pieces down. There you go. Next. I'll post on Discord later. I want to try to imitate the texture and colour of red granite rocks. Ooh, that sounds cool. About to say, blue blood is copper blood. You don't want to tell to line you have copper-based blood or you slurp you like a giant. No. I'm taking the copper away from Conjuror because she has too much in her blood. No, the reason I have blue blood is just because I drink so much Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. They banned it like almost as soon as they made it because it was accidental and it was full of arsenic. But you know, it's still the best cola they've ever made. Oops. There you go. That got flicked away. I'm over halfway through the second sprue. Yeah, so I'm planning to use all of this to make sprue goo with. And then maybe one day we can put it all over the base of my Warhound Titan. And if I get some molds, we'll be able to create like some cool bases. With it like destroyed ruins sort of basis. I might even be able to, like, if I get enough of that, I might even be able to make an entire, you know, board out of it. Lime green blood is where you use too much of a medication. Its name I can't remember. Oh. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, I watched Transformers 1 today. It's actually really good. The end, I wasn't a big fan of, but you know, it's fine. But it's a good film. Conjuror is some sort of mollusk. I'm not a mollusk, I'm a cupcake. Probably just fondant. Just fondant. It's just being fondant. I've cut out some sprue and it kind of looks like a Sarlacc bit. Cup clam. I'm not a clam. I'm not a cat. I'm not a clam. I'm not a moth. I'm not anything. I'm a cupcake. I'm not a dog. I'm not a rabbit. I'm not a ram. I'm not a sheep. What else have people called me before? Oh, I'm not a crow. I'm not mute. I was muted purposely. I'm not an octopus. Puss. Oh no. No, 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 no. I'm back. I was pretending to talk, by the way. I was pretending to talk because I had to mute anyway because of the noises. Oh, noise back. Noise is back. Oh no, I can't click the mute button. Mute button. No. No, it's the saw. Yes, it's an octagonal hole. It's octagonal. It's a tag. Yeah. Oh,
Apologies for the noises. I had some really spicy tacos and burritos earlier.
I know, Cupcake. It's Cupcake. Cupcake. Only some of the noises are by you. The rest aren't me. I didn't write octagonal. I know. It's definitely a mollusk or octopus in yellow and pink. Well, you know, punch you in the face. Taking my colour scheme. Cupcake, boom. Look like him dancing. And Cupcake does dance proudly when he does that sort of stuff. I mean, Cupcake's proud of everything Cupcake does. Look at that little face. Look at that little face. You know he's proud. Once Cupcake, you know, killed a knight because he was wearing some great bling, according to Cupcake, and he realised, oh, that's not bling. That's just his head.
I'm honestly kind of proud of Capcom. I can smell these toots and she's not even phased.
Oh my gosh. No. Cupcake. You know, I'm full of a cold still. My nose still doesn't work very well. Found Cupcake mollusk in Discord. Oh my gosh. Let me look at these Discord. Let me look at this Discord. What's a Cupcake mollusk? Oh, that's adorable. You know, I think this would be me as a mollusk, though. Copy image. Yeah, this would be me as a mollusk. There you go. There you go. It's a new Necromunda model. Hello, Bat. I'm currently working at cutting up bits of plastic sprue to recycle from. And there's currently a plumber here, and they're drilling holes in the walls and cutting stuff out. So there'll be some random noises. Let's work at the mines. I mean, I'm basically doing mining work right now. Oh, but for resource and mining up this plastic. Oh, if you keep hearing clippity clackety noises, it's just me with my clippers. Like that noise and that noise. Oh wait, that's the saw again. Oh, you can't hear it, it's quieter. Oh, that's nice, you can't hear the saw as badly. Or maybe you can, I don't know. Reminds. Wait, what's the song go? Yo, what's it? It's a Disney. Actually, Disney will copyright me if I start singing the Seven Dwarf song. It's off to work we go. Do 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 do. It's off to mines we go to work and toil and cry all day. Do 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 do. Did you know they actually forced dwarfs to work in the mines, and many children were forced to work in the mines, and many of them would have, you know, growth defects, and the mining companies are very happy about those growth defects because being shorter made it easier to do the mine work. Oh. Boom. Ba-dum. Ba-doop. Jump. There we go. There you go. What the children and the mind? Yeah. But the miners were minus. The miners were minus. Oh, as cheery as a funeral. What do you mean as cheery? I think that was like some fun information. I thought that was some fun information. Also up chimneys. Don't forget the chimneys. Yeah, but I mean, obviously put children in chimneys. I mean, how else are you going to randomly get your children to get asphyxiated? Lungs full of soot. I mean... Oh, parents are here. I don't have to deal with them anymore. I don't have to deal with them anymore. Nice. Oh my gosh, I'm on my third sprue. But the tub is filling up pretty quickly. I say pretty quickly. A bit quicker than I would have really liked, because I was hoping to get as much as possible. But at the same time, getting 3 sprues into here and it barely taking up any room is nice. Means I could probably get 30 sprues cut up, which will be a significant portion of the numbers of sprues I have. And I'll have to experiment with sprue glue, you know. I'll have to experiment. Can we put adults in the mines? Yeah, we can put adults. I mean, most of the time, I actually say most of the time, a lot of mining operations currently are taking place in other countries. And unfortunately, child labour is still quite common amongst those countries. So you still find a lot of children miners in the world, unfortunately. Like in some of the diamond mines. It's like, oh, that's not great. I mean, the fact that, you know, this is what AI should actually be being used for. Helping do stuff in mines. So that we don't need to send people into dangerous situations. So we could just get bots to do it instead. And then eventually the bots will rise up and be like, hey, stop putting us in your dangerous work. So all she had to say about Transformers 1 was it's pretty good. Like, what else do you expect me to say about it? It was a film. It was okay. It was decent. It had actors in it that I can't really remember off the top of my head. One of them might have been Scarlett Johansson. I think another was Thor. The guy who played Thor. One of the Chris's, I believe. Maybe. I'm not sure. I think he played Optimus. What actually happened in the story? I'm trying to remember. So Optimus, I believe, starts off. He kills Megatron, I believe, at the very start, and then Starscreech is like, "Oh my gosh, you killed my boss, my best friend, my lover, my brother from another mother." And as a result, Optimus also has to kill him. And then Bumblebee's like, "Oh my gosh, you just killed him in cold blood." And Optimus is like, "I have to silence you now." And so Optimus kills him too. And eventually Optimus gets very upset and sets off a nuclear explosion in the core of the planet, causing it to blow up, taking himself out with it. Yeah. That's a movie. It's very fun, very enjoyable, not sad at all. You know? I'm joking. I'm joking. Everyone has a favourite Autobot. The real test is who's your favourite Decepticon. Wait, Autobot? The best Decepticon is definitely the one that turns into a plane. Which one's the one that turns into a... Actually, no. From Transformers 1, Arachnid is my favourite Transformer in the entire film. She's amazing. I love her. In the... But then is the what? Is it? No, it's not Starscream, is it? That turns into a plane. Is it Starscream? Normally, I would be like spoilers, but Conjuror acting like she is lying about watching the movie. Okay, no, I actually did watch the film, but that's not what happened. I made it up. It's literally Starscream. Oh, it is Starscream. Okay, I don't like Starscream. His voice sounds weird. Okay, maybe it's not the plain one I like. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really like any of it. Optimus is just too much of a Boy Scout goody two shoes. Bumblebee is kind of annoying, especially in the films. They do the live action films they made. Other Autobot, I kind of met. You had that weird old bot. And I wasn't a big fan of him, the one that turned into a old-fashioned plane. Very hard to believe. I think I could pretend I watched the movie and be more convincing. Okay, so for a film I actually watched. Now, it was good. It was about like the origins of the Transformers of Optimus Prime and Megatron and stuff. And I mean, that's not really a spoiler. That's legitimate the synopsis to the film, and you can see that from the very first 5 seconds of the film. So it's a good film. Work does go literally burr. I don't want to give spoilers away, but it was a different type of Transformers film. I liked the first half. There was a lot less violence in the first half. It was very personal. And there was a lot of lore in the film, especially in the middle part of the film. That was good. The animation was really high quality. It was really, some of parts it was really beautiful to look at. But I did have some issues later into film with the violence activates that made Optimus feel a bit, you know, I don't know what the word is. I can't remember off the top of my head. But you know where it's, the plumbers missed the comedic timing. They did miss the comedic timing, I know. So what was I gonna say? Oh, you know, hypocritical. It made him feel hypocritical when the violence actually, although that's often the case with Transformers and a lot of these films. And that being said, some of the other Transformers stuff is not too hypocritical, but it's just one of those things the way you have a character that, you know, preaches one thing, and then the action scene starts, and it's like, you're not really practicing what you preach right now. Having no one act like it's a bit, you know, like the entire Nathan Drake Uncharted situation, where he acts very differently from how he is in the cutscenes versus the gameplay. It had that sort of feel to it. For a couple of weird design choices as well in it, but I feel like it was very faithful to the original anime, you know, cartoon and comic books and stuff over the, you know, live action films. It was a very interesting story. It was nice. I enjoyed it. I've got a 4th sprue to cut up. Oh. But yeah. Oh, there were also miners who were miners in the film. Yeah, the film had an entire part about mining. In fact, it was a big part of it. But miners were miners. Oh god, the miner joke. Yeah, the miner joke is back. It's worth a watch. If you like Transformers, even like, I'm not a big Transformers fan. Like, off the top of my head, I can't name many of the Transformers. But it wasn't my thing. I watched a bit. Oh, I just clipped myself again. Oh, it's the same part of the same finger. The Adventures of Tintin was better. Uncharted movie from the Uncharted. Oh, I never saw the Uncharted movie. I forgot they made a movie. I was talking about another video game. What do I watch if I hate the Transformers and stop cutting yourself? Never. I'll stop saying I cut myself. You might, oh yeah, I might get censored. No, I said I clipped myself. Or did I say I cut myself? I meant to say I clipped myself. Clip. Snip. But yeah. It was a fun film. Adventures of Tintin. Yeah, oh yeah, I don't know a lot about Transformers. Like, I wasn't big into the Michael Bay films. In fact, I didn't really like them. And I wasn't really into the cartoon series. I was watching My Little Pony instead. And Teen Titans and Yu-Gi-Oh! And other cool stuff like that. American Dragon, Lilo and Stitch, The Adventures of Jackie Chan, Shaolin Showdown. What else was there? Adventure Time a little bit. I watch Transformers all the time. It's raining and those things tend to spark. Yeah, oh no, that's a different type of Transformer. Only Jackie Chan was a real person, yeah. Have we seen the Rush Hour films? They're funny films. They got Owen Wilson in. Owen Wilson was great in Loki. Have you watched the Loki TV series? That's a good TV series. Some people didn't like season 2, but I was like, you know what? Season 2 is also good. Different, but it's good. Oh yeah, Tenpai. What's Tenpai? Tenpai, Tenpai, Tenpai. Bow now, bow now. Banana. Jackie Chan Adventure for True Childhood Classic. I don't remember it that well, other than the one old man who was... Ow! Darn, I clipped my finger again. Ah, there's a different finger this time. That's what they said in Shaolin Showdown. Oh, I do not remember that. I barely remember Shaolin Showdown other than there was a girl, a cowboy, a tiny bald guy, and another guy who looked very generic. The one random was around. What was it? Oh yeah, for old man was like one more thing. I liked him. That was my favorite. But I also love Columbo. It's like just one more thing. You know, so I love Columbo. Columbo's one of my favorite detectives. Grandpa Uncle keep chanting "Go away" while holding dried lizard. I liked him. Yeah, American Dragon was fun. I remember Rose from what's she called? Rose in American Dragon? Yeah. It was like, I want to be like, I was like, I want to be like her. She's cool. She's Mac. Oh shit. Another guy who looked very generic. Why is she throwing shade at my boy Raymundo? And he looked very generic. Mass bomb. Don't do that. No. You look very generic. You know that's not true. You know that's not true. Look at me. I'm beautiful. I mean, do you think this hair is generic in the slightest? Do you think my hairdresser says, oh my gosh, your hair's so generic? No, my hairdresser's like, oh my gosh, your hair is insane. What is that? Is that fondant? Is that growing from your head? And then I'm like, yes. And I'm like, oh my gosh. But no. Well, you look very generic if you're sitting in the nerd store. Well, do you mean the Apple store? I don't like Apple. I don't sit in Apple stores. I can't go outside much. Why are you making fun of me not being able to go outside much and go to the shops? Oh my gosh, learn you're being ableist. Oh my god. I'm joking. I'm joking. The theoretical store where they sell nerds. What? Are you endorsing, you know, a word I can't really say, interning? Are you endorsing mass trading of interns? The trafficking of people? Of nerds? Oh my gosh. Talan. Oh my, I'm just good at twisting Talan's words against him today. It's the power I have over moderators. I've never seen a single nerd in an Apple store, only people that know the Kardashians by name. Who's the Kardashians again? Do you mean the bad guys from Star Trek Deep Space Nine? I love the Kardashians. I like Dukat. He was cool. He was a silly character. And his daughter. Those were nice characters. Oh, but all of them had even the one random dude who you thought was just going to be a waste, and then by the end of the series, it's like, oh my gosh. Was he named DeGaulle? DeGaulle? Something like that. Oh, but then he ended up doing stuff. And you're like, you know what? I still don't forgive you for what you've done, but you died a great actually, that would be spoilers. No, the other Kardashians. I don't know any other Kardashians, I'm sorry. The land speak of Eldritch too. Wait, doesn't the, like, Apple have, like, the nerd bar or something like that? I thought they had something called that. you know, for the tech help thing. It's the guy at the other ending of Star Trek, Deep Space Nine. It's a guy who was in charge, you know, and led the rebels and stuff of the Kardashians. I can't remember his name. He might have been called the Gull. Let me take it from Ducat, fictional character. He hung around with Ducat at the start of the series. Beja, Kardashians, here we go. Ducat's wife, occupation, children. It should say here whatever he was called. Eric, no. Did he? Yeah, he did end up having a drinking problem in the end. Yay. Okay, let's go on. Kardashian officer. Virgil. Mackie. It's not actually bringing up the guy. Oh, what's it called? Damar. It was Damar, yeah. I can't forgive him for what he did. Yeah, if I were in charge at Google, I would tell him that we will be redesigning the emoji and then make it look more like him. So I remember as a kid recently who had a whole social media debacle against him on Google because the nerd emoji looked like him. Oh my gosh. I do want to make it more like him. That would be weird. Oh. I can kind of see the complaint though. Like some people are very upset about, you know, this sort of toggle. Which I mean, as someone who wore big thick glasses because I'm very long sighted. Yeah, I can see the issues. Like, obviously I look like a nerd. I acted like a nerd. Teach 'em young. Teach 'em young. Yeah, it was Damar. He was a bad guy. And I can't really forgive him, but even by the end, he had a very good story in Star Trek Deep Space. Star Trek Deep Space Nine is still one of the best things that Star Trek. I say one of the still one of the best. I only watched a bit of Discovery, and yeah, only a bit of it. It wasn't bad. It's just that I was well out of Star Trek, so I decided I wanted to watch the new generation, and like Deep Space Nine and stuff before I properly watched it. But then it took me forever to finally finish New Generation and get around to Deep Space Nine. And then I feel a bit Star Trek'd out. Well, I actually tried watching Voyager, and I'm not enjoying Voyager. Oh, there are just too many issues early on. And it's just too episodic. But with its more modern feeling, it's harder to forgive the episodic nature of it. It became very good after you stopped watching. Ah, ouch, my dog just landed on your stomach. Oh, your dog just landed on your stomach. No, that would be very painful for me if that happened to me. Oh, I hope your dog's okay, and I hope you're okay too, Branwy. Clipping. I'm clipping. I'm clipping away. I'm clipping all this plastic. I'm clipping it, oh yay. I will attack doggo, go boot. The larger one, Fenrir. You got Fenrir to jump on you. Okay, if you got Fenrir, honestly, that's a small price to pay to have Fenrir as a dog. I mean, did you see what in Ragnarok they had to pay to get Fenrir as a doggo? Fenrir like ate half the population. Count yourself lucky, but oh, and then the Hulk decided to punch Fenrir anyway. It's like, oh no, don't hurt my doggo. Don't hurt Hela's dog. Hela did nothing wrong. Fenrir did nothing wrong. Hela's great. Ragnarok is probably my favourite Marvel film. And Hela is probably my favourite Marvel character. I want them to bring Hela back and not just in What If. But don't ruin the character. Keep her just being crazy. Warmongering evil. Maybe do a Loki with her. That'd be cool. If I imagine you have a bunch of people being upset if they decided to bring Hela and make her good. Because it's like, oh no, more women in Marvel. With that being said, Miss Marvel. They have handled some of the female characters really badly. If they gave Black Widow a terrible film, Captain Marvel just seemed to be randomly jammed in there for no reason, and they didn't really do a lot of work to make her try and fit. It felt more like they already had a story and they wanted to fit her to the story in last minute. That's what it felt like. And then Miss Marvel had so much potential. I loved the first couple of episodes, and then it just went. I found out they apparently tried. They had 2 seasons planned, and they got told to jam both the first and second season into one season, which is why it suddenly feels so rushed and so weird. Good afternoon, Captain Reeb. Hello, how you doing? Captain Romania, Miss Romania for Romanian. Look how many story ideas can be done with this. Put Romanians in Marvel. Maybe. I mean, they should add Captain Britain to Marvel. Okay, Captain Britain I think is actually a DC character. And he's incredibly overpowered because he's like a magic knight. He's like got all the power of Captain America combined with all the power of Merlin and King Arthur. He's like a superpowered character. Oh my gosh, these clippers are not surviving this clipping journey I'm taking them on. They're not having a good time right now. You're doing well. About to try Vindaloo for the first time. A Vindaloo? Ooh. I don't really know what a Vindaloo is. Tell me if it's tasty. Vindaloo, 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 Vindaloo. It's an Indian curry. Oh. I hope it's tasty. Yeah, we love Indian curries in Britain. It's a national dish. Well, Vindaloo isn't. Chicken tikka masala is a national dish. Accordingly. Oh, after that, probably fish and chips. Or blood pudding. Black pudding, sorry. There we go. Oh. I got so many pieces to clip. So many pieces. These clippers are not going to survive very long doing this. Some more complex spoons are for worse. Oof. Oof. The national food of Britain should be a pint of beer and a Snickers bar. No, you don't have a pint of beer and a Snickers bar. You have a pint of beer with a bag of chips. You have a Snickers bar with a cola or an energy drink. Or a pack of crisps. A pack of crisps can also be good. Or do you know, they have these bar snacks that are actually really nice. That I love. I can't really have them, mind you. But they're like, I don't know what they are. They just taste, they're like deep fried little bits of something. I think like the bits of deep fried fish. Really crispy. Cupcake, would you like to prepare some Indian curry for us? I can't. I don't know how. I can make Italian meals though. I can make spaghetti bolognese, lasagna, whatever it is. Pasta in a ham and cheese sauce. Pizza. I make my own pizza sometimes. I like Italian food. In Conjuror diet to instructions, the closer to curry she can eat is boiled meat. Actually, no, I could probably make a curry. Because there are a variety of herbs and spices I can actually eat that I use in a variety of foods. I'm not a big fan. I actually don't know if I can have curry powder, which is the most important ingredient in a curry. Because that's actually from a curry plant. If I can, and I could probably have curry, but I'm not a big fan of curry flavour, so I probably wouldn't like it. I like pizza though. I like pizza. I like tomatoes. I like cheeseburgers and fries. I would even eat a baby deer that the baby deer want for lunch. That's from The Simpsons. But I'm sure Cupcake can eat curry. Some of the ingredients will be altered, but it still tastes near the same. Yeah, if I can't have curry, I might be able to have some other sorts of thing, like, you know, if I can't have a curry powder or plant or whatever it is, might be able to have something along those lines. There you go. I've got a number of spoons cut up, and there's still plenty of room in this small tub I've got. So, as I said, I think I might be able to get to like 30 spoons, which will significant. Although it hurts my hands just to clip all of these. I might need new clippers. Like get ones that are easier to use and like made the higher quality material. My precision clippers are better. Oh, I've been meaning to look at something. Apparently there's something called the God Hand clippers, which doesn't stress the plastic as much. Yeah. And one of the main things is it wouldn't be able to have garlic or onion in the curry. Oh, guys, there too. I've lost like 4 kilograms since I stopped drinking cola. Oh, that is mildly worrying because that's like a week. It's been a week and I lost 4 kilograms. That's a lot of weight to lose in a week. If I keep this up, I'll be underweight very soon. I need to work out more though. I keep wanting to. I might try working out this week. Because I'm going to have to be getting up early and making sure I'm moving and stuff, even if I'm not feeling up to it. Because I've got cats to take care of this week. So while I'm doing that, I might as well try getting back into routines of exercise. The main thing I want to actually try to do is get into cardio and maybe some stretches. Oh. There we go. Changing clippers is good. It's helped. Hopefully the fitting will be done today. And it won't leak. I think there's one thing. I should have asked him if putting bleach down the drain is safe every day, because my world puts bleach down the drains a lot. And I've been wondering if maybe that's caused the pieces to corrode quickly. There we go. Oh gosh, another sprue's been cut up into pieces. I think it's now the 5th sprue. Oh my gosh. There's still so... you wouldn't even think of been cutting up sprues with how many are left. I want to get back into painting and doing model paintings, by the way. I know people will want that of me. Just realised I left something open. I left the wiki open for Star Trek. I'm just glad that it wasn't accidentally playing audio over for you guys from adverts. But yeah, I want to get back into painting, but I've still got I need to get rid of a lot of the boxes I've got, but the boxes are still filled with models, so I need to get rid of. Well, I need to get rid of the boxes that are actually, there's no models left to build, there's just lots of bits to have to deal with on sprues. And which is one of the reasons I'm cutting up the sprues now, because I've got so many sprues that I'm actually running out of storage space just for them. Okay, how am I going to clip this apart, guys? There we go. You know what? A bit like that. That's easier. There we go. I'm going to clip here, leave that there, clip here, clip here, clip here. Now that's fair. Woo! Sprues, glorious sprues. Games Workshop does have a by the way, if you've got a Warhammer store near you and you want to dispose of old models of plastic and like your sprues and stuff, I believe most Warhammer stores do in fact have a recycling program for the plastics that's funded by Games Workshop. I believe it's not just in Britain, but globally. Yeah. What's everyone's favourite food boxes? Time to make a castle, because how many you've got cooked on, like that one Simpsons episode. Yeah, where we get attacked by a Wyvern. No, it's not that many boxes. But my cupboards are filled with, like, it's one of the reasons I want to build for old world models. It's like, you know what, my cupboard is filled with boxes, like 6 boxes that I just need to get all the bits out of them and the sprues, and then I can throw the boxes away and get lots of storage space back. And what else is there? Oh, storage space. The Fortress of Cupitude. The Fortress of Cupitude. No, yeah, no, it would still be the Fortress of Cupitude. It's like the Fortress of Solitude, except I like being alone. I like how Superman has a Fortress of Solitude, yet the only times you see it, other people are there pretty much all of the time. It's like... I mean, the Batcave feels more like a Fortress of Solitude than the actual Fortress of Solitude, and the Batcave's a relatively busy cave. I like how Batman's often like described as a very solitary person. Yet out of all of the heroes, he has like the biggest superhero family, right? Like even before he gains Robins and Batgirls and stuff like that, he has Alfred. And Alfred is there every step of the way in his superhero journey. And if you compare that to most superheroes, they don't really have that sort of thing. Like, Bruce comes home and he goes to his Batcave and Alfred's there. He comes home and he goes to sleep, Alfred's there. It's... I don't know. I think it's interesting. He's less likely to team up. And he's not really that unlikely to team up. In fact, it's him who's often making the teams in these things. Like, he's less likely to team up when he doesn't really feel that there needs to be a team up. But when he does, he's like, you know what? We need to team up. We need to be organized. We need to be funded. We need a big satellite. And then it's like, you know what? We don't really need to team up. I could probably take down this guy, or you could probably take him down. Why do we need to team up? I mean, even then, a lot of the other heroes aren't very likely to team up. Green Lanterns, despite having the entire Green Lantern score, are often quite competitive with one another, and also relatively unlikely to team up, and they generally are untrustworthy of like other superpowered beings and so on. And often a little bit arrogant. Hal Jordan. So... Superman is relatively likely to team up, mind you. He doesn't mind stuff, usually. What other characters are there? Wonder Woman. Yeah, she doesn't like teaming up a lot. She doesn't trust people very well, especially early on. Later on, maybe. What other characters within DC Comics team up? I guess a lot of the other smaller ones like to team up. Like you've got the Birds of Prey, your Green Arrow is often teaming up with people. Although sometimes he can also be very, yeah, I'm not teaming up. I don't want to team up with him. Love that the reason Wonder Woman has a lasso is because it creates it. I don't love that. Oh. It's like one of the first super female characters. One of the first like female role model type characters and stuff, and it's just the writer has a fetish. So iconic you can't replace it. Yeah. Oh. It's just a way. Why am I not surprised by that? Yeah. Every writer's a fetish showing it. I mean, pretty true. Not every single thing, but a lot of them kind of do. Every single thing. I mean, not every single thing. I mean, some writers are asexual. Other writers don't like to include that sort of thing in the writings. I mean, I definitely don't think the guy who wrote Game of Thrones would ever write something like that into his... I can't even finish that sentence. Everyone has a potatoist. Warhammer! Need to cut Warhammer. Oh, another big spoo. Another big sprue to cut up. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. He is really into redacted. A good writer can insert that stuff and no one will notice. The bad ones, they will broadcast that from the highest mountaintop. The curtains were blue because the writer had an asphyxiation. It's still that entire English literature thing. Why are the curtains blue? It represents the writer's deep sorrow. It's like the curtains are blue because the curtains are blue. It's a nice colour. It's like the curtains are blue because the writer has a weird thing going on. Did you know Batman originally used a gun? And he was bald. I actually like the curtains are blue thing. A lot of my work today will be running Python code, so I have plenty of time to lap that. Yeah, Python code. Oh my gosh, what are you programming? I hate Python so much. I really don't like Python. I had to learn Python when I was at uni. It was not nice. I much prefer other programs. And that being said, none of the computers we used could really handle things. Gen AI. Oh no. Oh no. Man. Clipping. I'm just clipping sprues today. I'm just clipping sprues because I've got sprues. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, lots and lots of plastic to recycle. If the colour of the curtains were not important, the author would not have included. You say that, but then you have authors like myself, who sometimes we can just go into a lot of detail into a scene because we just like creating scenery that people can feel like they're involved in. Some writers are just like that. So sometimes what we say doesn't actually have a deeper meaning. That being said, often is the case. Let's say we're talking about a person's room. I'm going to choose the curtains are blue. Why? Because the walls were... what colour would the walls be if the curtains are blue? Maybe I like purpley colour, so that they complemented them. And often the character likes the colour blue. Or maybe the walls were sandy colour and they wanted a beach aesthetic because their hometown was a beach. I mean, maybe you would include that sort of stuff, but it's not necessarily super important. So you would put thought into why it would be. But let's say it's just a room. Other times what you do is you describe the room because it's less about what's in the room that's important and why we're describing the room. The curtains were colour to make you think the colour and attribute it to the room. Yeah. Where's that silly Shakespeare comic? No, the curtains are red because red is pretty. Red is pretty. One day we will have an AI CupCon and she'll be more buffy. No, we won't have an... Actually, technically there is an AI CupCon already. Someone did make it already. Yeah. If you go to the AI thing where you can find like a bunch of other YouTubers, CupCon was made a long time ago. Even Steam Elements wants to say, yeah, this is your hourly reminder that you're amazing. You need to take it easy on yourself. Hugs. Yeah, also one of the reasons you might describe like the colour of the curtains is it's because what's happening is, for instance, if a character had a shock happen to them, And now the character is just trying to take that in, and it's just out of it. You got people talking, but the story's no longer looking at the people talking because we're looking for the eyes of the character. And this character is too in shock to listen what other people are saying. So all they're doing now is looking around the room, taking in details that we never heard before. And sometimes that's one of the reasons why you might have the descriptions. The descriptions themselves aren't important. What's important is why we're choosing to describe it. And why we're choosing to describe it is because what the character's going through right now. And then they get brought back into the real world when someone tries talking to them and moves them or whatever. Yeah. So sometimes the curtains are blue just because the curtains are blue. There's no representation within that. I find that interesting though. It is a very interesting thing about why the curtains are blue, sort of thing. We need fillers. That red door will do. Kind of. There we go. And there we go. There's always a meaning behind everything that's written to some extent, but it's not always a meaning that you're necessarily looking for. Or it's the most obvious one, when taken out of context anyway. Sometimes it's meaning that wasn't there, purposefully. But it's a meaning that we accidentally added in, partly because it's speaking as much about the writer as much as it is about the characters or whatever. And the characters themselves are an extension of the writer's own soul, usually. Even if a character is based on somebody else, it's still based on how the writer sees that other person. And will often include, whether the writer means to or not, the writer's own soul within there. No. Which is actually what makes, certain long-running series is like, Dragon Ball quite interesting, in which you look at how it's evolved and how things have changed, and you can actually see how Toriyama himself changed and how his view on Dragon Ball changed through each of the manga he wrote. Because it takes place over such a long period of time that in that time period, Toriyama has had a very long period of growth. Yeah, a piece of fiction needs no fillers. In fact, if anything, writers are usually trying to cut out stuff that's not necessarily needed more than they are trying to add more in because they just need more space. Because often writers will know that they have to write within X number of words, 120,000, but if they're really to write everything that they wanted to, it could easily be 300,000-400,000. And sometimes you find that you're not even a quarter of the way through the story you had planned, and you've already written to what the editors actually want you to write to. From a light-hearted kid that's meant to be galactic fighting for Arthur dying year. A writer will never stop yapping about details. It's true. Even if there's no details to yap about, often they'll just have the story go on and on, too much story effectively. So while they might never talk too much about details, they'll often have the adventure just be too grand for what they really wanted the story to be. I actually often have this issue where I start with one vision and it ends up just, you know, going over itself. It's just too much. One of the things I keep writing in is, you see a trick, you see it in films especially, I saw this in Transformers, where effectively you'll have a character talking and they'll mention effectively what the next scene is going to be. And then immediately, next paragraph, next chapter, it will be in that next scene. There's actually been like a 3 or 4 hour position between the last scene and this next scene. But that 3 and 4 hour, the adventure and the journey to get from one point to another point isn't too important. Yeah, like when I was writing, I often found myself writing those gaps between things. Like, how did they get from here to here? It was unimportant ultimately. Even if it was a fun read, even if there were some cool character details, none of that was really necessary and I could have just skipped it and it was an entire chapter. And we often find writers, especially more novice writers, but it's something that even... Actually, I'd say that a lot of more experienced writers will often have this issue a lot more because they end up getting a bit too confident and then complacent and forget that they're doing this and not really realise. Or they'll be like, no, this is too important. And the editor will be like, okay, if you say it's important, it's important. Where a less experienced author will say, well, this feels important. The editor will be like, yeah, but it's not important. Get rid of it. So sometimes you see with experienced authors, they end up having that situation going on. And you'll often find if you ever have to edit for a inexperienced author, you'll have to tell them all of those situations that need to be cut out just and could be an entire chapter replaced with 5 words. And that's one of the things I kept doing all of it. I keep doing it now when I'm trying to write too. It's just, oof. Transitions, scene transitions. Or more accurately, where I could just have a scene transition and I instead write an entirely new scene. I like writing. I need to write more. I've been thinking about the story and I've decided to change the story again from my original concept. Well, actually, I changed it out of the original concept ages ago. I'm changing the concepts again. Partly because I forgot one of the main things I wanted. And that's because I wanted to create a world that's, you know, a bit kind of like the Warhammer world or whatever. It's filled with all sorts of strange beings and creatures. But ultimately what I wanted was to write a normal person's perspective of, you know, this world that's falling apart, this chaotic stuff and monsters everywhere. And it's just a normal, it's not special, they're not a chosen one. They're not even involved with the biggest wars and violence, or in fact, instead they're just involved in a rather minor event to the grand scheme of things. But for them, this is like the most important thing. But they get hints and so on of just how minor this actually is. And these people that they view like godlike beings who turn out to be much weaker. I mean, to a normal human, they're like gods, but in the grand scheme of things, they are just another warrior. You're protagonist of this story already. The world's falling apart already. Okay, yeah, I don't really like that. I'm ignoring the real world. The real world can do what it wants. Actually, real world preferably can just keep being, you know... I just want nice stuff to happen in the real world. I just want people to be nice to one another, you know. Why can't we just do that? Ugh. It wasn't too long ago that we had hate cause the deaths of millions of people. But anyway, I don't want to talk about the real world. We're talking about a silly story with monsters and creatures and angelic beings know. I just want a normal person in the story. But anyway, originally, I had that sort of idea, but then I ended up moving it to more focusing on these, you know, cool, godlike beings. I'm like, actually, no, that wasn't the point of the story. There's plenty of stories where we focus on the cool, godlike beings, this cool fantasy world that's going crazy. I just want to be like, you got this cool fantasy world where things are going crazy, but we're just looking at Joe the farmer right now. And how is Joe the farmer dealing with this situation? What's happening to him? What happens when he gets called to, you know, fight, to get conscripted, to have to fight against a horde of beings that have super strength and can regenerate and stuff, and all he's got is a big stick? Did you see the cool drawing of all the types of mutants the Imperium is employing him for? I did, and I also know the controversy behind that. It's Cupcake. Hello, Hordes of Wanderer, and I'm not Cupcake, I'm Cupcake. I'm cutting up sprues if you keep hearing random clicking noises. For recycling what? Okay, there's a controversy behind that picture of the mutants because the person who... Look at the original one and just pay close attention to what the Beastman girl, you know, the Beast girl with the hooves and the horns. Just pay close attention to what's written on her armor and stuff, and that's where the controversy falls into. And then don't look up what the writer does because the police might want to, the author of that picture does because the police might want to use your computer and, you know, arrest you if you do look it up. Yeah. People did correct, do a correction to it in quotation marks. But yeah, that's why there's a controversy to it. The other entire thing we were talking about fetishists before and writers insert for fetishists. Yeah, that thing. It is an art I'm thinking about, but that was like a week ago or something I saw for art. And it's got a really, really tall forward mutant in it. And now Cupcon has threatened me with a good time to corrupt my Google. No, don't. Don't. I posted Cupcon art and promo sec. Oh, you posted what you did. Nice. Wait. Did someone... Let me look at general chat. Did I just miss someone put... No, don't put my hair on... on Mollusk. No. Also, what did Bamri do? Here we go. Going down. Coming along nicely. Oh my gosh, look, it's a little it's a dinosaur. Oh, it's a tiny dinosaur thing. Oh my gosh. That's cute. I love it. Yep, that is the art I'm talking about. Yeah, yeah. Don't zoom in on the Beast Girl on that thing. In fact, once you do, you might want to delete that picture off the Discord because it breaks a number of rules. No, don't zoom in. Yeah, zoom in on the Beast. Oh no. Yeah, she has some... And the Beast Girl and some of the other characters have also been featured in other less safe for work art. I just put some sprue and it landed on the floor. Can't find it later. Probably when I step on it with bare feet. Yeah, I saw. That's not a controversy. No. Okay. First. A dragon turtle eating great white. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, dragon turtle. Oh, dragon turtle. That's what it is. A dragon dragons can be turtles. Turtles can be dragons. Why wasn't I told of this? There we go. Clip. Clip. Flip, 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 and oh my gosh, it's another clip. Fingers, stay safe. There we go. I'm clipping apart these spoons. Okay, then I got another big spoon to clip apart. There we go. There you go. One by one, the pieces fall apart. They fall apart for me. Some people really do look hard. I saw that image and was more perplexed by Lanky Lass. Yeah, Lanky Lass is cool, lass. Gotta go now. Take care, Banry. Thanks for coming to the stream and sharing your cool artwork. Yeah, not artwork. Yeah, model painting and stuff. Yeah. There we go. Flip. 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 And break here. And then break there. Break there. I relate to Lanky Lass. Her plumber today was like, oh my gosh, you're too tall. I'm like, I'm not too tall. I'm not tall enough. I need to be 60 feet tall. And then he's like, what? And like, give me your bones. And he's like, what? No. And then I took his bones. And then I made myself like 60 feet tall. But actually, he didn't have that many bones. Barely made me any taller. Kind of weak bones too. There we go.
And then Conjuror absorbed his height and made him small.
Yeet. Wish there was a story where all those characters had to fight a Tyrannid or something. Well, possibly is. I know that when it comes to the Longshanks, which is what the tall person belongs to, they were captured by orcs in the Beast campaign and then Black Templars killed them. Big deal for being mutants. Although, it depends on the Black Templars that would meet them. I know lots of Black Templars would, but other Black Templars would be like, no, the Imperium has sanctioned you, so you're fine. But anyone who's not sanctioned, not fine. Black Templars are a very diverse lot because each crusade is like its own chapter. Almost. And lots of crusades are very isolated from all the rest of them. That means they end up definitely forming their own dogma and stuff. I like that about Black Templars. It's cool. Oh, have you seen the guy who converted Tau? I think I posted it on the Discord. But yeah, he converted a bunch of Taudian mercenaries and stuff. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I gotta break a bunch of pieces. Do like of different Xeno races. Oof. did you know there's a tau race of fluffy cycus? I say tau race, a race that's allied with a tau that is made of fluffy cycus. And they do a bunch of space stuff of the tau, because the tau really struggle with a lot of the space stuff due to them lacking cycus. So cheery today. What do you mean so cheery? I'm talking about... Oh, here, I'm being cheery. You're the one who keeps bringing up dreary subjects to learn. Oh. There we go. There we go. Floating pancake bears, yeah.
The knickers are floating pancake bears.
Yeah. I want floating pancake bears. I want to eat them. Have ever Black Templars killed them or shot? Yeah. Well, that's just what happened. I was just telling you something that happened in, Well, they didn't kill all of the Longshanks. They just killed all the ones that were... You know, when they liberated the people that were captured by the Orcs in the Beast campaign? Well, the Black Templars were like, they're not people, they're mutants. Killed. It's also all the Longshanks were caught, just some of them. A lot of them. A few million. Just another day in the life of a Black Templar crusade. Here is a minefield near... No, that's sad to learn. Unfortunately, I read about that actually happening. They have them in BFD tabletop for just escorts, but they are nasty little ships. Yeah. But they're also much older than the Tau, and their spacecrafts are much more ancient and powerful than the Tau spacecraft. So yeah, they are way more dangerous than you would expect them to be, considering the rest of the Tau. Of course you did. I did. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I like the fluffy teddy bears. They're cool. I like a bunch of the Tau races. They got that's one of the things to actually like about Tau, is that they got loads of silly races amongst their population. There we go. Oh, my wrist hurts now from all this clipping. From all this clipping. I've only on to like sprue number 7. I've still got so many sprues to cut up. Oh, the pile of sprues barely got dented. Oh my gosh. I've done so much work. My hands hurt. Let me just check the 508 fleet page. Oh, this for a second. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll be awaiting you to come back with information. That's fun. What other Tau? I mean, you got humans amongst the Tau, but they're not as interesting because they're humans. You got the... Oh, pardon me. You got the Kroot and Thespid, obviously. You've got the... But... Flips. Look. I wonder who else the Tower of Kroot did. I'm gonna have to look up that picture again. It wasn't just a picture. It was in Warhammer. There we go. Go up, go up, go up, go up. Here we go. What's in the tower? You got the Slitheen, the Tamararians, the Demiurges, the Kroot. Oh yeah, I'm gonna Google what the Slith is. What the Slith? S-S-I-L-T-H. Sleeve. Sleeve. Oh yeah, I remember the sleeve. They actually had models, didn't they? Was it for the Dark Eldar? Yeah, it was for the Dark Eldar. Yeah. Millennia ago, the race fell before the temptations of unbridled excess and quickly became one of the most favoured beings by the Dark Eldar. Their serpentine bodies, along with their set of limbs, allowed them to carry enough blades along with their weapons to quickly dispatch anyone foolish to harm their master. Their scales are hard enough to serve. Ooh. The use of different species was chosen to provide maximum strategic flexibility, and the extremely varied combat styles made them very difficult for even marine veterans to defend against. They fought alongside the Talarians, Morgilians, Garlics, Thrall and Elder outcasts, but it's shit because they all shared a seething hatred for humanity. Oh my gosh. What's a Thrall? Oh my gosh. So, right, did a bunch of Xenos decide to put away the xenophobia for each other just because they hated humans so much? They fought as part of the Xeno mercenaries of the Alpha Legion, sons of a Hydra, in their campaign to eradicate the Ultramarine successor chapters, guarding the Maelstrom. Oh. Ah. A race of snake people. This leave. This is what humans did. I mean, technically all of what Warhammer is, humans did, because it was made by humans in Britain. The entire universe. Down, but down, na. Now, I think humans are obviously the only good guys in Warhammer. Why? Because they're the only ones that aren't Xenos. Xeno scum! Actually, Space Marines are not real. Actually, Space Marines are real. Trump's just announced that he's gonna have Space Marines with his Space Force. So, actually... yes. Nicholas Drow Escort, 1 HP, 20 centimeters speed, 180 degree turn, 2 shields, 5 plus armor, and 1 turret pop. Oh, when you were talking about BFD, you weren't talking about the video game. Oh. Page 471 of a fleet document. Dear God, how is the last fleet lol? I'm not surprised it's the last fleet that was added. 2 shields, 5 plus armor, 1 turret, parts and starboard weapons, battery, 3 shots each. Is a BFG video game good though? Does anyone know that? I know the board game's gotta be good because people still play it. Although I don't think they sell it anymore. Do they sell it? I don't believe so. Actually, when I said that, I don't think Trump did announce that they're going to have Space Marines in their Space Force. I wouldn't be surprised if he announced it. Watch a review. Watch a review. No, I won't watch a review. I'm asking chat. Look, I'm trying to be interactive with chat, and all you're doing is telling me. Like, I'm not going to tell you if it's good or not. Watch a review. Expect me to talk to you? I'm chat. I'm not chatty. I'm chat. I'm not yat. What do you mean? I'm joking. I'm not mean. You're mean. You're so mean today. I've seen it looks fun enough. You get to the sassy fire sign cutscene, and that's all you really need to be sold on it. Oh, I'll watch a review and type every word. No, don't watch a review and type every word in it. It's more of if you've played the game, you know if it's any good or not. Been thinking about playing it on the channel. Do it. Do it. No, don't do it. It'll be considered spam. Auto mod would ban you forever. I'm joking. Auto mod wouldn't do that. Auto mod doesn't have that kind of power. No. Darn it. All auto mod does is hide messages. I picked up the finger drop. Hi guys, Game Review 2001. Here today's video is sponsored by HelloFresh. Gaming is hard work and cooking is hard too. So I partnered up with HelloFresh to bring you guys the freshest foods right at Potato Man. Potato Man. Right at Potato Man. Yawn. Grab this thing. Break it apart. Okay. I've cut up so many sprues and it's still not enough. Okay. It's a 1.8 litre tub I've got, and so far I am at roughly 500 millilitres, and I've cut up about 7 or 8 sprues. So my idea that it could hold 30 of them is pretty accurate. Did I hear Potato General? Potato, yes. Oh, so hello, Elite Trainer. How you doing? Apparently, HelloFresh is the strongest army in the game. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I like talking about potatoes. Potatoes are my favourite food in all of HelloFresh's sponsored meal kits. I'm joking. I don't have a HelloFresh sponsor. Talan, get me a HelloFresh sponsor. Get me a HelloFresh sponsor, Talan. Talan. HelloFresh sponsor. If I do, will you eat HelloFresh box? Probably not. You can eat it and then tell me how good it is. And if it's good, I'll tell, you know, I could give a review honestly. And if it's bad, I'll give a review dishonestly. I don't want to eat the HelloFresh box. Well, tough, you have to. It's in your contract. But you signed while you were asleep and hypnotized. I mean, definitely not asleep and hypnotized. And if you don't remember it, it's because you've got a bad memory. Cupcake memory. Talan memory. I can't eat it. I got a stomach problem. There we go. Hope everyone is doing well. We are, except Talan. Talan's being mean today. Talan's so mean. I told him I watched Transformers 1 and he was like, ew, why would you do that, you terrible human being? Ew. I'm like, I'm not even human, I'm a cupcake. Like, oh, it's even worse. He didn't, I'm joking. He didn't say that. HelloFresh had stuff that's pretty good. You can get stuff without onions and stuff. What about garlic? Did we like killing vampires over at HelloFresh? Because if so, I'm going to have to biff them up. I liked that movie. I liked it too, Mr. E. Oh, so yahoo, Mr. E. It was a fun film. Wasn't a big fan of the end, but that's about it. First half was stronger than second half, I'd say. That's where. What did he do? Did he shake him in a box? Well, obviously it did. Why wouldn't I shake him in a box? Also, we had a plumber around early on in the stream. Ugh. That was making lots of noise. And I'm currently clipping sprues up. Ugh. Eh. Ow. There we go. My hands are hurting now. I've still got so many left to do. I'm gonna need another tub of them. I don't know if Megatron arc really made sense. I felt it was kind of hypocritical at the... I felt Optimus was a bit hypocritical. And Megatron felt a bit forced by the end. Or a bit rushed. But I think it did make kind of sense. You saw from the very beginning that Megatron is, you know, a bit crazy and stuff. It was all there from the very start, anyway, of what would happen. Things his character said and did. But at the same time, it's like, I don't care. You better eat the one pot bean soup from the box. What's a one pot bean soup? What's a one pot bean soup? I've never heard of it. Is it like One Direction but a bean soup? Ugh. One Direction. No. One Direction. That's how One Direction songs go, isn't it? They just repeat the name. I should not make that joke considering I found out I'm a fan of One Direction, some of the One Direction songs. I guess it needed like 2 seasons of a TV show to play out. They shoved it in one movie. Yeah, kind of. I feel like if it made the movie just about half an hour longer, it would have been fine. Well, definitely scenes that felt a bit rushed or whatever. Like, I know that Megatron at one point said something, I'm like, wait, how did you get that information? Because no one's actually told you that. And you've not had enough time to hear that, so I feel like there was a deleted scene where he was told that information, or where they could see that sort of stuff happening, and it was... What did we do in today's stream, General? Well, we've been working away on our own different projects. I've been working on cutting up bits of plastic from my Warhammer. Do like the spare bits of sprue for plastic frame everything comes on, so I can recycle it and turn it into sprue glue and stuff like that. Sprue goo is like a kind of plastic putty you make by melting down plastic in acetone nail varnish remover. Been a while, we up. I've been working, my hand hurts. Partly because I keep clipping one of my fingers, but my other hand hurts because my wrist hurts from all this clipping I'm doing. It's like clip, clip. Oh no, I need to. Oh, it hurts my hand. I'm gonna have the world's strongest wrist after this. I dropped another piece of glue. Where'd it go? That's a piece of plastic anyway. Okay, can't find the bits of sprue anywhere. I'll find them later. Rest the hands. Never! There is no rest of a handy. Butter. Having clip here. Having clip there, and it's, oh my gosh, clip. And we clip here, and we clip here, and oh my gosh, clipped, and we clip here, and we clip here. And oh my gosh, another sprue cut up. Okay, so if I look at the side, it's a 1.8 litre box. And currently we are still at the 500 milliliter box mark, roughly. Whew. So we could get around 30 sprues into here. I need way more than 30 sprues. I think I've got more like 200 sprues to cut up. Feels like I've done nothing to break up the amount of sprues I've got. I need to get like some sort of machine just to cut them all up into like a shredder. I need a shredder, a sprue shredder. There we go. Whew. See you, Jen. We'll be back in next stream and try my best to recover and yap with Cupcake. It's been so while. Good luck with your recovery. I hope you feel better soon. I hope you feel better soon. It was nice of you to pop in and to talk with us. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, thank you. Flip. Flip. Ow. I clipped myself again. Mostly be back in this week. Oh yeah, hope so. It'll be a busy week for me. Oh, Tomorrow,
Stop doing that, you mean person.
I'm not doing it on purpose. I just keep catching my finger by accident. It's called an accident for a reason. It'd be mean if I kept doing it on purpose. We're doing it so often, but I'd be worried if you didn't do it on purpose. Oh. That's just a mean thing to say. Alan's so mean. Why do you keep calling me mean? I'm getting worried I am actually mean. Am I actually mean? Oh. Everything's clipping together. Oh, darn it. There's a round part to the sprue. Yeah, flip, flip, flip. Is anyone else doing work, by the way? What work you doing? Why not get a shredder? Because a shredder can't shred plastic very well. And if there is one, I don't know if there is one, and it would be very expensive and take up a lot of space. This plastic's tough, you know. That's a bad shredder. If the only shredder we've got, it only has a slot for paper. It's got, oh no, it's got a slot for credit cards as well. But nothing that's like thick enough for this type of plastic what we've got. I'm watching you work. That's your work. Watching me work. Oh no, I just picked up some bits on the floor and then immediately dropped them on the floor again as soon as I picked them up. Credit cards are plastic. Yeah, but they're not this sorts of super thick plastic. That's quite tough. Like, okay, let me cut my credit card and then you can hear the sound of that. And now let's clip one of these things. There you go. Let's see if there's a very big difference in sound. That's because there's so much more force needed to break this plastic through. There we go. There we go. Lifting every little thing until it's broken like this. We fly. Oh, fly. Break. Snap. Wish. 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 I twisted some plastic and now it's super warm. Yeah. You ever like making like just twisting on the sprue so that it becomes all whittled around and it like makes a screw shape? I really like doing that. It's really cool looking. I've not got the hand cam on so I can't show you. We just take a plastic, twist it between two fingers and it's like bam. Becomes a screw and very, very warm. Yeah, but I found out that all Warhammer that's plastic is made from polystyrene, and it was like, oh my gosh, my models are made on polystyrene. That's not good. It's why it's so hard to recycle. That's why polystyrene is technically easy to recycle. There's not actually a lot of companies and stuff that's put in the investments and infrastructure to make polystyrene recyclable because, well, it's cheaper to not recycle it. What if you put the plastic in the microwave? Would it melt? Probably not. The best way to melt it requires a very high heat to melt. I didn't try it. If I put it in acetone, it would melt, but it's actually easy if you cut it up to put it in acetone, which is one of the reasons why we're cutting it up. And by we, I mean me. Why do I always say we? Like, you guys aren't doing this. You're just sat there chatting away. And while I'm doing all of the work. We could turn polystyrene into napalm. Yeah. No, don't do that. So much more fun to use. I'm not so sure that's true. Doom Rider. Doom Patrol. Oh gosh. Have you seen Doom Patrol? I've not. But it's got what's his face in it from the Mummy films. And you gotta love the guy from the Mummy films. What's his name? I forgot his name. And he was in Scrubs. He played the photographer friend of him. The brother of Dr. Cox's wife. And the best friend of... There we go. Dr. Cox. I forgot what Dr. Cox's wife's name is. Oh my gosh, what is her name? I should know this. Brendan Fraser. No, that wasn't his wife's name. Brendan Fraser was the actor's name. Yeah, he's in Doom Patrol. You got this cupcake. Thank you, Lemon. How you doing? And welcome. Flippity clip. I'm gonna need a bigger tub. There we go. One of the factions in the division for cleaners. All ex-utilities personnel have an affinity with napalm and loads of them weird flamethrowers. Ooh. That's cool. What are the flamethrowers like though? Are the flamethrowers literally they just like have fire going or is it like they spit liquid but it's on fire? You having a good day? Nice. Because if we just like throw fire everywhere, that's weak. That's not how flamethrowers work. It wouldn't do a lot of damage in that case. But if it spits liquid that is on fire, that's how napalm works and flamethrowers actually work. It sticks to you, so yes, it's fluids. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, because a lot of video games, they don't have flamethrowers work properly. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Snip. 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 And snip. Oh. Okay, this bit. There we go. Okay, that did not want to snip. Okay, probably now onto the final sprue of the day, which is nowhere near how many sprues I actually have to put apart. Just breaking it apart. Ugh. Ugh. Yay, there you go. Now twist. Wish. Wish. What's your favourite? What is your favourite, what's it called? Oh no, what's your favourite weapon in the division though? Or faction? I don't know any other factions. Hey. Okay, and then I'm gonna snip this piece and it goes snip, snot, snippety snot. Oh, I got lots of broken bits here. My hands are full of sharp, stubby bits. Get up my hands, sharp, stubby bits. What's that favourite faction? Yes, what's your favourite faction? Or your favourite weapon? Either or both. I don't know. I know my favourite weapon in Ravenfield is, well, Ravenfield Warhammer. Ravenfield base game, it's definitely the recon rifle. That's a great weapon. And after that, probably the slammer, which is a anti-material rifle. With the Warhammer mods on, it's hard to actually choose. Both guns are overpowered. I do have really good use of missile launchers on it. Heavy bolter is really cool. But I'd say the Exodus rifle for the guardsman combined with the... Oh, just the Exodus rifle on the guardsman's the best. I like that weapon. Second favourite weapon would probably be the heavy bolter. The heavy bolter is just too cool. Although heavy bolter is like my favourite weapon in Warhammer 2. Like whenever I get the heavy, like here's your options. You can have a heavy weapon. I'm like, oh, I know what heavy weapon I want. It's a pretty simple weapon. It's a heavy bolter because a heavy bolter is great. It has sustained hits too. On the stern guard, it has devastating wounds as well. It's got sustained hits, devastating wounds. If you get lethal hits on them, it's impressive. Have I get rerolls to ones to hit, if I can reroll to wound, it's like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, 2 damage each. Unable to wound most vehicles and monsters that you're going to face on 5s. It's not a bad weapon. Not a bad weapon at all. I used to use DMRs a lot. Going for crit shots. Favorite faction cleaners are most fun to fight. Last Man Battalion are interesting narratively. Ooh. DMRs are fun. It's one of the things, like, if you watch me play Halo and other games, I often go for a weapon that has decent fire rate, but it's not an automatic weapon. It's a one shot per pull off a trigger, and it's got good zoom on it, got decent damage, and you can go for headshots with it. Or in certain games, you'll go for chest shots, the heart, and it would actually show it. But you can see often I try going for those types of weapons because that's just my favourite type. Use less shots, but you don't need as many shots. In part, though, that's because I play a lot of survival games. Like, I actually do want to play it on the channel, like, at some point. But it's just taken me a while to get back into it. And that was, oh, what's it called? It's a survival game, but it's super blocky. It's not Minecraft. It's zombie apocalypse. You've got guns. You've got vehicles. You can do proper base building. It was made by a kid. Really good game. Really moddable too. It's got different maps like Greece. Oh, what's it called? I'm gonna have to bring it up. Where's Steam? Steam, tell me what game I'm thinking of. I want to play it again. You all. I might play on the channel one day. Maybe I can put this Warhammer mod for it. Okay, I think it begins with U or something. Unturned! That's it. Unturned. Yeah, I love Unturned. But yeah, playing games like Unturned and stuff where you have a lot less ammo available, so using weapons that don't have automatic fire is actually quite important. I think that's helped train me for that sort of stuff. And also just other games where you really need to Warhammer mod everything just to play it. Yes. No. No, I'm joking. I just really thought, oh, I wonder if it's a Warhammer mod. Although I have been getting more views on Warhammer content, so I'm now like, how can I Warhammer 5 this to get extra views? Because it's hard to ignore the non-Warhammer content gets less views. There we go. There we go. Oh. Okay. Flip. 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 And flip. But no, I don't need to Warhammer mod it. But I do like Warhammer, so... I am also thinking about Star Wars Battlefronting modding and what's it called, Ravenfield. Because I want to play Battlefront on the channel, but there's just so many issues trying to play it. One, you got the issues of it being a 2005 game, so it has a lot of compatibility issues with software and so on, especially trying to stream it. But then you've just got all the issues of copyright for the various musics and stuff it uses, and a lot of the sounds are copyrighted, and then it's like, oh my god. This modding the bathtub with Warhammer mods to take bath. If you mean by models, yes, I am, because I've just got too many models. I told you, I'm running out of storage space. My bathtub's full of Warhammer models. But yeah, so what I've been looking at is there's a bunch of Star Wars mods on Ravenfield. So I'm like, you know what? We could actually just make Battlefront in Ravenfield and just play it there. In the grim dampness of a bathtub, there is only water. It's true. It's true. Ow! I just clipped my finger. My poor fingies. My poor fingies. Yeah. Oh. Ow. Explosions. Ow. It. Ow. Ugh. Ah.
Silly Cupcon, the sprue not the finger.
Oh, that's what I meant. I thought it was fingers as in... Oh. Well, now you told me. I'm a bit late now, Cupcake. My finger... The box is full of fingies, not sprues. Oh. Could have told me earlier. Saved me a lot of blood. A lot of blue blood. Ugh. Okay, how much is there in here? About 700 milliliters, maybe 750. Oh. But that's the last sprue I'm doing. For a little while at least. Where's the lid? Where's the lid? Oh, I need to rest my hands. Do you mean a thimble? Well, it's not the end of my fingers that's the issue. It's this middle of my finger. I need to wear like a full-on glove to protect my fingy. Yeah. That's a lot of sprues. Chainmail gloves. Chainmail gloves! Yeah. Oh gosh, the sprues. I found some of the sprues I dropped earlier. I just stepped on it. Ow. Why was it in the shape of a spike? I don't know. Why? Oh, there we go. I'm leaning back. I'm leaning back. I'm throwing chat back over to here. Oh my gosh, sorry, I'm yawning. I'm yawning. There we go. Restore chat. Thank you. Chainmail gloves. I don't need chainmail gloves.
Work.
No!
War. Yawn. I'm asleep now.
Yawn. Yawn and sleep. Yawn and sleep. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Sleep, 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 sleep. Sleep, sleep. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm not going to sleep. Although I kind of want to. I kind of want to. That was tiring work. Oh my gosh, my hand's red. My hand's red from the amount of work that took. Our Pope will be posting on the Discord. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Oh, SW5 posted on the Discord. What did he do? He had a battle. He brought out Vashtar and his boys for a run today. Is Vashtar a demon prince? Vashtar a demon prince. What were they fighting? Tyranids? Oh no, they're fighting Necrons, not Tau. Unfortunately, Mr. Fasket's detachment sucks. He doesn't even get rules in his own detachment. No! That's sad. That's sad. I mean, you don't need chainmail gloves for cutting spoons. You just need chainmail gloves plus chainmail gloves. No, take a chainmail gloves. It will remove all your feeling. You can't touch anything. Oh gosh. I like touching stuff like this. It feels terrible, and this, it feels terrible, and this feels terrible. Everything feels terrible to touch. Oh, they're releasing dice cubes again, and they only have 20 dice in them. Rather than the 27 dice I get in the old dice cubes. I did it again. You gave Nathan the jump catch. Oh, no. Better be careful, Conjuror will touch it. I won't touch people. Ew, touching people is gross. People have weird skin. It's all sticky and weird and ugh. Don't like people. Don't like the skin. I want to punch it. I want to punch it. At least it's edible. That's the only good part of human skin. I'm joking. Human skin is not very tasty. Oh my gosh, what we're doing. Oh no. The frosting trail she leaves behind are questionable. Frosting trails, I will not debate, but I assume British people are sticky. No, skin itself is kind of sticky. Like, I mean, I don't know. The frosting trail she leaves behind. I don't leave frosting trails behind me. I'm tired. I'm really tired. What do we want to talk about now? My skin is not sticky. Is your skin sticky? I mean, sometimes it sticks to itself. Like, do you know when you stay in a position for a while and then your skin like sticks to your skin and it's like, eh, and you put it away and it's like, ow, that was painful. Yeah, that's how it's sticky. Skin, and some people are sticky, but like, eh, gross. Are they just warm? I don't like warm things. They're gross. Are they just, you know, they have a pulse. And pulses are gross. Ew. There you go. Harrison, hello, Harrison. How you doing? How you doing, Harrison? I've just finished some work. I say finished. I've done some work. It's nowhere near finished. About a third to a halfway through it. I was cutting up plastic spools to recycle, and oh my gosh, my hand hurts now. My hand, but my one hand hurts because I kept accidentally nipping it and clipping it with my clippers. And my other hand hurts because they were doing all the clipping. And it's like all my muscle in my hand's like, I I'd early in the stream I had a promo doing work and I was cutting the scene and going bzzz, bzzz, and stuff like that. And so that's difficult. You're doing good. Yay! Da, 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 da. But da, da, da. But the plastic bot is now 50-50 Cupcake and sprue. Yeah, I mean it is. I mean the sprue started off grey, but now it's all red. And there's liquid seeping out the blocks. Also, there's a finger in there. What is your opinion on Worms, Conjurer? Worms? They mean the video game, Worms? I don't know, it's a pretty cool video game. They go, and then you drop a concrete donkey, and you have a bunker buster missile, and you got a banana bomb. I don't like banana bomb. And then you got the holy hand grenade of Antioch, which is a Monty Python reference. And obviously for Black Templars also had a holy hand grenade of Antioch that you could upgrade any character with. But no, now we don't have a holy grade of Antioch. We do have a holy grade of Antioch as a piece of a model that you can glue to your characters and just like half of a belt. Wheelworms. And I like gummy worms. Banana bomb. I like the little voices. Gummy worms are tasty. Wheelworms, I don't really have one feeling or another on them. They're cute. Why have 3 candy worm emojis though? Because because the blue and red one is obviously the best one, but not everyone agrees. Worm. There we go. And then this one. Oh yeah, you do you not know which one's blue and red? Oh my gosh, it's the one I just posted. We have 3 worm emojis, but no leak emoji. No leak emoji. Well, that's because whenever there'll be a leak, people will be like, leak. And there's just too many leaks all the time now. Leak. Vegetable. There's no vegetable. Celery stick. There's no celery either. If Cupcake had friends, I'm sure she'd play Worms with them. Probably not. I don't own Worms. I had it once with a PSP and all I did was play by myself. And I played once with somebody else. And then afterwards they said they hate me and my entire family and they're going to kill me. And so I had to steal the height until there was nothing left of them. I'm joking. That never happened. If it was a leak emoji, people will be like, leaks. Leaks. It would be too powerful. It would be too powerful. People would just be leaking all over the place. Every single time World of Tanks had another leak, caused another military leak, it would just be like leaks everywhere. And then no one would be able to find the actual leak and read it for themselves. And that would be bad. Yeah. Oh gosh. How to get a Skyway gunship for free in 3 steps. Legit Tau player life hack. 1. Get a combat patrol. These retail at €130 and have 30% discount for content. Commanders, Pathfinders, Breaches, Devilfish. With this discount, you could argue that the Devilfish is free, but then you're not paying full price for other models. So instead, get it from a third-party retailer for €100. Now the Devilfish is free, and you get a discount for other models. Cha-ching! 3 Devilfish secured. But how can we make it a Skyway gunship? Step 2. Get a hammerhead. It's common knowledge that a hammerhead and Skyway are just upgraded versions of a Devilfish. This upgrade is an extra spoon for box. The hammerhead box can build
What are you
a
even
Devilfish,
reading?
Hammerhead and Skyway gunship. Step 3. Skyway time. Simply use an extra spoon to upgrade your free devilfish to a free Skyway gunship. You have obtained a free Skyway gunship model simply by spending €150 on models that you might not want or need. Congratulations on your wise purchase decisions. Nice joke. Oh yeah, War Thunder, not World of Tanks. Oops. Now you overplayed it, no longer funny. What are you even reading? I was reading a tutorial on how to get a Skyway gunship for free in 3 steps. Sorry, I was scrolling through Reddit at the same time. That's definitely part of my work and not something that was just oh, sorry. I'm tired. I'm tired. When I'm tired, I just randomly read things she hates, so she's ignoring us to watch. But it's true. It's true. You don't have to post it twice. Sounded like you finally broke. I did finally break. I did. You wanna look at Reddit together? Actually, we can't because I have VTubers on my Reddit, and as a result, sometimes they're not safe for work. That's why I have so many VTubers like that. VTubers not being say so, never heard of it. That's the silliest thing I've ever heard of in the entire world. I did finally break. I finally broke every single second of I broke every single bone in my body. Seeing as you're a minority here, they should be asking you about you. What? No. All VTubers are say so. It's true. Every single VTuber is the most say so person you've ever met in your entire life. It's true. They're just like me. They're just like you. There are VTubers who like to eat shoes. No, I couldn't rhyme that, sorry. Okay, I'm closing this now. And I'm closing this. And then I'm gonna yawn. I'm sorry. I'm yawning. I'm tired. It's been a long day. I had to watch Transformers 1 today. It was long. It was arduous. It was a difficult journey. Actually, it wasn't a difficult journey at all. But while I was watching it, the plumber did come and was like, let me just look at this thing. It's like, okay, I know what I need to do. We need to get some parts. And it's like, I'll come back later today. And my father was like, okay. Actually, my father came back and then rang him and was like, okay. And then my parents went out again, and then the plumber came back, and I'm like, why am I the one who always, why? They're doing this to purpose to me. No. No, that's not why I'm tired. I don't know why I'm so tired today, actually. All I've really done is watch Transformers 1, got up, did a bit of work, watched Transformers 1. Did a bit more work, got some food, and had to deal with a plumber, and then cut up about 10 different spoons into tiny little bits, which put my handy pandy wandy poo. I'm gonna drink some water. Maybe it's because my stomach was bad earlier today. I say earlier today, just before the stream, I was like, oh no, my stomach, I might not be able to stream today, or I might be late. And then it's like, okay, actually, no, it's fine. I say it's fine, my stomach's still not great. Maybe that's why I'm tired, I don't know. But let me just go over here. Who's live right now? No one I really know that well. Yeah, and for all in collabs anyway. Okay, what I'm going to say then is I'm going to end the stream a little bit earlier than normal because honestly, I am kind of tired and I'm struggling to think of what to talk about. But is it just me? But actually, you know what? First things first, we need to battle royale. Who wants money? Who wants sprinkles? Battle royale for 2,500 sprinkles. Okay, we're going to do a battle royale because I keep forgetting to do them. Battle land. Wait, is there a battle royale going? Did I misspell it? Oh no, it's going. Yay! Oh, but thanks for coming to the
Mortal
stream.
Kombat.
Mortal Kombat. A battle royale is starting. Okay, I'm gonna win this. Just watch me. Just watch my character there. Okay, wait, actually, first we need to figure out who's gonna die first. Nico, Vanry, Harrison, Captain Weeb, Elite Trainer. Oh, wait, that was an Elite Trainer. Who died? Who died? I didn't see. Oh, I'm dead. No. So many people are dead. So many people. Until I just killed somebody. Elite Trainer's still alive, so it's Harrison and Nico. Nico's wounded though. Nico's gone. Nico's out to first. Oh, Captain Weeb and Elite Trainer just ganged up on Talan. Oh, but Elite Trainer got taken out by Talan. Captain Weeb is going for a health pack. Captain Weeb is strong. Captain Weeb is being ganged up on by Bats and Talan though. Oh, and Captain Weeb and Talan took one another out, leaving Bats as the winner. Oh my gosh, you got ganked. Yep. A lot of us did. But Bats has won. I thought Captain Weeb had it after getting that health pack, but no. Oh, that was a fun finale to that battle. But anyway, thank you for coming to the stream, everybody. It was nice having you here. Have a good rest of your days. Remember to eat well. No, work hard, play harder, eat good food, sleep well, dream of cupcakes, but don't eat from cupcakes are friends, not food. Bye, everyone. Love you. Love you. Have a good rest of your day.